Hi everyone. Have you ever walked into an interview and thought, what is the officer really thinking? Are they happy with my answer or not? That feeling of not knowing can make you even more nervous. Imagine knowing what your immigration officer is really thinking. Their gestures, their posture, even their eye contact. These subtle cues or unspoken signals can reveal more than words. In this video, we'll understand the hidden language of your interview, helping you understand the environment and feel completely in control. The USCIS interview isn't just about what you say. It's also about what you see. Imagine if you could read small signals, like a smile, a pause, or even how the officer looks at your papers, that help you feel calmer and more confident during your citizenship interview. Learn to interpret the unspoken signals from your interview officer. In this help guide, we'll break down common body language signals, giving you the understanding needed to see your naturalization interview with composure and clarity. Your interview is one of the most important steps in becoming a U.S. citizen. Understanding body language can give you an advantage right now, so you don't waste the chance. When attending a USCIS interview, understanding the body language of your interviewing officer can offer valuable insights into how your case is being evaluated. While officers are trained to remain fair and professional, subtle cues or unspoken signals in their behavior may reveal important information about the interview's progress. In this video, we'll discuss how to know an officer's body language and what it could mean for your application. First, pay attention to the officer's facial expressions and eye contact. A friendly or neutral expression usually indicates the interview is proceeding smoothly, while frowning, raised eyebrows, or pursed lips might signal confusion or concern. Consistent or unchanging eye contact suggests the officer is engaged and attentive, whereas frequent glances at their computer or paperwork could mean they are double-checking information or have doubts and reservations about your answers. If the officer suddenly stops making eye contact or appears distracted, it might be a sign that something you said requires further investigation and research. Next, observe the officer's posture and gestures. An officer leaning slightly forward often demonstrates interest or encouragement for you to continue speaking. On the other hand, crossing arms, leaning back, or turning away can be interpreted as defensiveness or discomfort. These gestures may show or indicate doubt about your responses or dissatisfaction with your documentation. Additionally, note if the officer frequently nods their head, which generally means they are following along and understanding your explanations. It's also important to notice how the immigration officer handles pauses and silence. Extended periods of silence after you answer a question may mean the officer is considering your response carefully or thinking of follow-up questions. Quick note-taking or typing could suggest they are documenting something important or significant, either positive or negative. If the officer begins repeating questions or asking for clarification, it may be a signal that your answers were unclear or inconsistent. Yes, the USCIS officer's words are important, but their expressions, movements, and tone also give you signals. If you understand these signals, you can feel more relaxed, answer with confidence, and avoid common mistakes. Here's the problem. Most applicants study the civics questions, the English reading and writing, and the application form. But they forget one big piece. The interview is not only about answers, it's also about communication. USCIS officers are human. They give signals with their faces, eyes, hands, and voice. If you ignore these, you might feel confused, or think you made a mistake, even if you didn't. So, what's the solution? Learn some simple body language signs. Let's look at a few examples. Smiling or nodding. This usually means the USCIS officer is satisfied with your answer. Leaning forward, making eye contact. This means the immigration officer is interested and paying attention. Keep speaking clearly. Frowning, raising eyebrows, or repeating a question. This may mean the officer wants you to explain more, or didn't fully understand. Long silence or looking down at papers. Don't panic. It usually means the officer is reviewing your file, not that you are in trouble. When you see these signals, don't guess what the USCIS officer is thinking. Stay calm, speak slowly, and answer honestly. That's the best way. Finally, remember that while body language can provide clues, it is not an absolute indicator of the outcome of your naturalization interview. USCIS officers are professionals who strive to remain fair and impartial, and many factors influence their outward behavior and attitude, as communicated through their appearance, facial expressions, tone of voice, and mannerisms. Use these observations to adjust your communication style, if needed, but always remain honest, respectful, and composed. By being aware of both verbal and nonverbal cues or signals, you can navigate your USCIS interview with greater confidence and awareness. You can't control how the USCIS officer acts, but you can control how you respond. The best body language you can show is sit straight, look at the interviewing officer when answering, and smile politely. This shows respect and confidence. Even if your English is not perfect, your calm body language speaks louder than words. Understanding body language can make your USCIS interview less scary and successful. If this video helped you, please give it a like and share it with someone who is preparing for their naturalization interview. And don't forget to subscribe for more simple step-by-step tips to help you on your journey to U.S. citizenship. You are not alone. You can do this, and I'm here to guide you. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.